Welcome back, my gardening friends. Well, I just thought I'd show you how I going to do my outside carrot box differently to inside the polytunnel, where we actually used a dibber and put some cocoa coir compost in the holes and then planted the seeds. I'm just preparing this for now. So we've got those rows done and I'm just putting those on the top. It's been watered, so the moisture will be retained in there and just help stop everything from drying out. For anybody that doesn't know, these yogurt pots, we cut the top off, and then we've got the fruit cartons, we just cut the bottom off that and they fit perfectly inside there. So that's how I do mine, and basically what I've been doing is just pressing it down, taking these out, moving them over, removing a handful of my homemade compost and putting in some new compost. Having a few issues with lots of weeds, etc. So that's my theory on it. We want to give the seedlings as much chance as we can. These will be staying on. And then I'll water these in, put the lids on, that will warm up, and then when I plant the seedlings they'll be away. So I'll get on with this and get this one done. Just got to get the bottle tops on there now, and that'll be nicely done and ready for this nice warm Easter weekend we're expecting. Another good job done. As you can see, those first two rows are nice and clear. All the rest have got the condensation that'll drop back into the pots, so they won't dry out. So all this is done now, and we need to move on to the parsnips now. I've got to prepare those, and I'm doing it a different way this year from the carrot boxes and the parsnips box last year. So as normal, I'll just lay these out where I think they need to go, and I was happy with them. It don't have to be perfect, of course, and then I'll just remove those, and I've just put a dibber hole just so I know exactly where I need to be. That's that little job done. Let's just set you back now and I'll show you exactly what I'm up to next. It's a glorious day today. Yes, it's a little bit of effort, but well worthwhile, because last year the manure went right in at the bottom. Now it's a bit of an effort to empty that box just to put another layer of manure in, so this year I'm doing it slightly different. So my thoughts are that my parsnips do get to a good length and they fetch the nutrients that other plants can't get. So I've got some of my piping. We've got the funnel. So I'm going to put the feed in from the top. So we've got the some manure runoff and some nettle. Carefully does it. And I'm just going to a few glugs into each hole, trying to keep it even. Don't want to waste it, but I think that may be the best way to give my parsnips a good feed. So by the time I've done the 28 stations, it'll be spreading out along the bottom, and it'll just, the manure that's down there will just soak it up, and hopefully we'll get some nice parsnips again. So it's we'll get this in there. So I'll just use an old road cone with the bottom cut off. It sits nicely in there. Again, using the cocoa coir, nothing added. Just watch the dust. And don't overfill it. So the sun's a bit difficult, can't see in the screen. Pop that back into there. And we'll do the same as we did with the carrots. I'll just add a little bit of compost. And when it's watered in, we'll pop the little propagator on. It's got the little vent hole already made. So I'll get on with this, and I'm just going to move the camera into the shade, else I'll end up overheating. Well, the camera will, and me maybe. Well, that's all that done. While the bottle tops were on, I'll put some cocoa coir around here, just to stop the weeds. It doesn't contain any seeds at all, not like some of the other composts we have. So that's all nicely sorted. Get the bottle tops on now, and they'll warm up nicely, so I can get these sowed in a few days' time. Alright, that's that sorted. And also I did 2 rows with the nettle and manure, and 2 rows without. We do need a comparison, else we don't know whether it'll work or not. Let's just have now a look at the carrots inside the polytunnel in the raised new beds. So this is the bed nearest the door, and that was actually sowed at last, and successionally we came along, and every time I'm in here I keep pulling the weeds, keep on top of them. We don't I always put the weeds on the floor because they're going within the wood chips. Now, for some strange reason, I must have spilt some there, because they're not even in the middle of the circles. But you can see now that quite a few of these have germinated. All of them had at least 3 seeds, and some places it looks like we've got 4. But nearer the date, just let them get a little bit longer, and we'll be giving them a bit of a tug. But you can see, and that snapped the root off there. I'm just wondering whether to plant some of these up to see whether they come or not. But that's the progress on the carrots in the tunnel. Oh, you can go on forever. I love weeding, especially when it's just like this. So therapeutic. I was watching another creator, Rich T. He was doing his carrots. He does sweet candle as well, and he was doing his parsnips in a similar way. So why not pop across and have a look at Rich T, his channel. got a lovely place, and it's really well maintained, well worth a look. Happy gardening to you all. Till next time, my friends. Ta-ra for now. And I do apologise, I forgot to put the microphone in today.